Are you ready for a completely new audio experience? Well then, you've come to the wrong place. Here's just another podcast to help you waste some time. This is your news update.
Happy New Year. Welcome to your news hour take. I am Al B.
And I am Radimus Prime. Welcome back, folks. As always, join us on yournewshouratake.com and across the board where you get all your podcasts.
Word, all socials, all your news hour take. Thank you guys again. Happy New Year one more time. My goodness, 2026. And already I heard we're being nominated for Podcast of the Year. So thank you.
Blame the people. Yep. Can't blame the people.
Yeah. But we will fuck it up this year. So don't worry. That's going to go away real quick. It's only like day 2.
I already I went to go see the Rockettes and got into an argument
with the Rockettes?
With the halal guy, and then I have already officially busted my ass for 2026. Not working, fallen, mouth agape, fucking on the floor, not knowing what happened, like looking around like, yo, somebody pushed me. But then realizing
Did he punch
I'm
you?
in public and I need to get the fuck up. Like, I can't have people walking around seeing me on the floor. So I shot up only to realize nobody gave a fuck. Nobody even asked me if I was okay. Like, people just kept walking about their day. So
I was
trying to figure out how to get the case of water out of my car and a few other bags. But it's freezing in New York. So I didn't want to do that for a long period of time. So I'm literally sitting in my truck going, what's the most efficient way of doing this?
Yeah.
So I'm like, run the water up the stairs, run back down the stairs, grab the bags, run back inside, grab the water. So I'm like, you got this, little man. Let's go. Start moving. Bro, I throw the fucking bag, the case of water, there we go, on the stairs. Turn around and try to dip it back to the whip and miss the step. But I had anticipated I was going to clear the step because in my head, I'm 6'2", right? But no, my legs said, you not though. And the middle of my sneaker caught the step. Yo. So it was one of those, like, you realize you fuck up. So my mouth just opened like, like it's over, Hova. Like, bro, I busted my knee and hand up, dog. Like, I was just laying there like, I'm so
sorry.
You know when your body aches so much you have to take a nap?
Yeah.
That's why I had to take a nap. Like, I was in like World War II. Like, I was like, I need rest time. I've seen things.
Like, recovery. I was in the ICU for 3 weeks.
And then let me do the Rockettes argument real quick. So we show up early.
Yeah.
Park, I call the little Mercedes I have the city car because it's tiny.
Okay.
So I take that to bring everyone down, and my sister's going to take it back right to my house.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, fuck it. We're here an hour early because of my OCD. Let me fucking go get us something to eat. At least I could do. So I remember the last few years, because it's a family thing that we go every year, that they overcharge us at the halal carts. Yeah. So I already woke up with an attitude. So I'm just like, listen, I'm like, man, I go, don't charge me tourist prices. So
wait, you were mad when you got up that day about the food you were going to have that night?
I was mad walking. I said walking up. Yeah, walking. I can't speak tonight. So, no, I'm always angry when I wake up. But anyway, so walking up, I'm already pissed off, right? So I'm like, dude, please. And this is literally I say, like, don't charge me tourist price. And my man was ready for me. He snapped, and he's like, I didn't even ask you where you're from. You say Merry Christmas first. So I say Merry. I go, fuck you. And he's like, no. He's like, you're supposed to say, how are you? Good morning. So I go, no. I go, for the last 5 fucking years, I come here, I go, for 2 to 3 things, it's $40 fucking. I go, I'm not dealing with that shit this year. I go, give me reasonable prices. I go, I don't want to fucking do this right now. So there's people walking by cracking.
Man, you are rough, dude. He's just trying to make his money. Inflation, bro.
No, making money, dog. I get that. It's inflation, but it's not New York tourist prices. So that's what I was arguing. So that's exactly what I said. And I go, the sad part of this, I go, is during this whole argument is you don't deny it. I go, you're just telling me you didn't ask me where I'm from. I go, further proving my fucking point. I go, that you guys fucking price gouge this time of year. So as I'm noticing, I'm being surrounded. These motherfuckers had people in cars. They had, the halal guys are really the guys. Like, bro, I had 5 guys, but I'm not going to lie to you.
Right. They
were all the nicest fucking people trying to calm me down. And they're like, we're going to take care of you. But so I finally turned to who is the boss, because they're all looking at him for verification of, we're going to fuck him up or we taking this on the jaw. Right. So the guy goes, I don't have to cook your food. I go, I'll bet you another fucking $20. I go, you will cook my food. I go, he'll cook my food or he'll kick my food. So people are fucking cracking up in the street. And finally, the boss comes over to me. He's like, listen, he goes, it's going to be $20 for the whole thing. He's like, sorry about this. I get what you're saying. So I was like, I go, so you admit it? So he goes, he smiles, greatest smile in the world. Goes, yeah. I was just like,
My God.
I said, Harry, Merry Christmas, Harry Krishna. I said, whatever it is you guys celebrate, I said, just have it. But it was just one of those moments where I just wasn't in the mood.
You're just you're just further proving to the rest of the people around the country and the world that listen to us that New Yorkers are a big pain in the fucking ass, man. You're yelling at this dude for trying to make his New York money. That dude's got to pay rent, bro. Abrasive. You're aggressive.
I'm abrasive. I'm aggressive.
Yes.
Same thing. I'm already walking up knowing that's going to be, I'm going to pay 45%
already
to
mad.
2,000% more.
Right.
So I woke up with it. I walked up with the attitude because apparently I can't get that line out. And I literally was just like, you're not charging me tourist prices, just charging me your regular prices. And he's like, I didn't even ask you where you're from, which further proves my point. So I looked at him and I go, you're saying what I'm saying. I go, you're saying the same fucking thing. Right. And that's how the whole thing started. But it was just, I could be the good morning person and how are you, treat me right, I'll treat you right. Right. And there's plenty of people who would say that they've gotten that Radimus. Right. But this Radimus is New York City Radimus. This is within Manhattan. I'm that guy.
Old angry Radimus.
Yep. I can't stand him. I can't stand Manhattan. I don't like holiday stuff. I was a sub. For the past few years, I put myself as a backup for this trip because I don't like going. So of course something happened that
and now you're going.
I had to go this year. So the excitement comes out of you once you know you're dealing with New York bullshit. So what I will give though is I parked right in front of fucking 30 Rock, right in front, threw my car right in a commercial spot in front of the cop and acted like I was supposed to be there. Like he didn't say, and how New York is this? He didn't say a fucking word to me. Like,
oh my God!
And I sat there for an hour enjoying my overpriced halal food.
We think these kids are entitled. You're just rolling around with all kinds of entitlement, like you're the new mayor.
Hey man, because my waiters is gonna be the haters, but the haters is gonna be the waiters at my play table of success. Whatever dumb shit he said. Did you see the edit of him when they put together Mayor Adams' whole thing of like his worst like excerpts where he's like, Istanbul is the city of New York. Yep. Idiots.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we're in a complaining mood. I have something that I want to complain about. And this has been out for, I guess, a couple of years now at this point, but I've never really dealt with it because I've always been the guy that I'm like, nah, screw it. I'm skipping this, right? So I finally gave in, and I know I'm late to this game, right? But I finally give in, and I walk over to the kiosk in McDonald's. And that's a thing that they've started to roll out in the last couple of years,
it's here,
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and it's pretty much around everywhere, almost everywhere.
Yeah, to speed up the process to get you off the line.
Quote unquote, speed up, right? Mm-hmm. So it makes me crazy because first of all, it's quicker going to the register because they memorize where the buttons are. You know what I mean? Like they already know where, if you ask for a double cheeseburger, no pickles, this and that, whatever your special order is, they can find it real quick. For me to have to look it up, I'm like,
sitting there drooling.
Where's the burger? Where's the fry? Where's the nuggets? Oh, my kid wants a 4-piece, not a 6. Like it's a nightmare.
I need a juice, not apple slices. Yeah, no, I get it.
They don't have chocolate milk, but they have it behind the counter, but it's not one of the options on the screen.
They'll do it for you. You gotta know the secret McChicken password.
Right. Dude, it's just like, what are you doing, McDonald's? Why are you making us go through that? You have like 3 of those kiosks out there.
The same thing. Everybody's the same thing.
And then,
I hate it. The Five Below where you still have to call the person over because it's not scanning. And you know how much free shit they end up giving you because they don't scan it and you just walk out and they're like, hey, you forgot this. And I'm like, whatever. It's not on the receipt.
I'm not sure you're supposed to get the free shit. That's just you being you.
It's not on the receipt.
Yeah. So it's free. It's whatever. It happens.
So at Five Below, the calendar, I forgot to scan the calendar and the woman comes over to assist. So I put the calendar back down.
Right.
And I'm walking in the car because I always check the receipt before I walk out. And as I'm walking to the car, she chases me out. She's like, sir, you forgot your calendar. And like just throws it in the bag and runs back in. And I'm like, this is serious.
So you robbed them.
So she robbed them. So I was an accomplice to that. It was,
Yeah, I just feel like it's so unnecessary, man. Like, I understand the companies not wanting to pay people, bro. On top of that, like, but you lose that. You lose the customer service, right? Like the people at McDonald's now are all hiding behind this wall now because they
I
don't
love
have to go to the
peek out.
actual.
They're like, fuck, someone's at the line.
Yeah,
Fall for the kiosk trick.
and they get annoyed with you, and I'm like, man,
it's gonna be like doctors where they're all just like humping in the background. It's what
it's
the
got to
funny
stop.
thing is like the McDonald's, like you kind of, that's like the starter job.
Yeah.
So if you're letting the kiosk take the starter job,
Yeah.
what is the starter job now other than OnlyFans for you? Like I don't really understand where that's going to go for people.
Right.
And then you're already antisocial because allegedly COVID and social media and anxiety and all these things, you know, we knew to bury down. So it was, and let it become a tumor later. So
it's a nightmare.
with this is happening here is it's actually quite sad. It also takes away the socialization of America.
Yeah.
Which people are already, as you can tell from how I dealt with the halal guys, don't know how to speak to people.
That's right.
So and it's but you know what there too is, and what I do give him props for was he goes in the middle of the whole thing, he goes, but it wasn't me you dealt with. And I go, apparently, there's 5 of you. I go, I don't know who the fuck I dealt with. So he starts cracking up. So there was a lot of moments of levity where it was just like, okay, we can break this up. But it was just like, dude, like, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. In this case, you're saying as far as the places we go, Home Depot, there's no reason why I have someone like I'm an airplane sending me down the line. But then they send me to a machine where I'm scanning it. But then this thing doesn't scan. So I have to call someone over who approves it and stands there as if I'm stealing anyways. And fucking, they're going to hand me something when I walk out. But I'm stealing anyways. And all that, I could have just went to someone. And you guys could have 5 more jobs on the board instead of the computer techs you bring in to repair this system. Yeah. I'm sure you're paying a lease for that system. Yeah. You can't really tell me it's more cost efficient for the company.
It probably is in the long run for them. I'm sure that's not yet, but I'm sure that's what they're looking toward. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, like car companies and EVs. And I mean, how that blew up.
Yeah, right. But just to stay on the McDonald's thing, like to get into the first story, basically, yournewsourtake.com again. There was a story about a McDonald's employee who she lost her earbuds. Did you hear about this story?
No.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh man,
I'm already angry for her.
Oh, bro. So I didn't know that you were allowed to have your earbuds in the first place. So that's already
she ain't serving nobody. The fuck, she listen whatever she wants.
So
you gotta have your earbuds in at the kiosk.
Yeah, I guess so. So she drops her earbuds and she goes to retrieve them. The problem in the retrieval process is the earbuds are in the hot oil in the fryer. And she just out of instinct just
dunks her hand in like it fell in the toilet.
Bro. Yep. Yo, even in the toilet, which I'm not worried about the water. Yeah, I'm still worried about the water. I don't worry, reach in there, bro. Like that's just it's gone. It's gone to the pipes.
No. I meant the instinct part, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You're just like, and then you're like, ew.
No, I wouldn't reach in. Yeah,
with the hot oil, you hope instinct, but it's your bud. You're just reacting. I get. Oh no, she have like 3rd, 4th degree burns.
Yeah, she had burns. Yeah, she got taken to the hospital for the burns. It didn't say exactly what it was, but I would imagine they're pretty bad because it's. I mean, you put that basket in the fryer and it's like. Psh.
You worked at a McDonald's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know better than anybody.
Yeah,
what
man.
That would be.
It would be absolutely insane to stick your hand. I mean, you could feel the heat from those fryers. Like for her, not. I can't believe. Like I hope that's not scarring. I hope it didn't like get that bad. But like
that's if it's as bad as you're saying, I'm assuming that's going to be skin grafting, and you know because you dumped your hand in just scalding hot oil.
Yeah. Like, and my thing is, did she actually get the earbud back, or was it like instant, like a couple of fingers and it's too hot? Like, or did she like commit?
AI video where the rat jumped in and came out fully deep fried. Like she pulls it out, it's fucking deep fried. Like, they were like, "Oh, it jumped in." Oh, I got to send you the AI video. It got me the first time. You hear the woman screaming.
Yeah.
It runs, jumps in, and then it comes out the other bat of oil, completely like perfectly a puff fried.
Oh,
but they're like, but everyone pointed out instantly, like, who the fuck breaded this thing?
Yeah,
like, you know, the inner fat in all of us was like, I would take a bite. I mean, it's really good. So TikTok, and now a bunch of people in the comments have jumped out. So New York, have you ever done the Times Square thing where you go hang out in Times Square for the ball drop?
Oh yeah, completely different this year. Yeah, completely different this year.
Okay, so TikTok had this thing that if you didn't want to deal with that, you could go to the Brooklyn Bridge, and there was going to be a fireworks show. And yes, so this is
Okay.
going to be the first year, blah, blah, blah. Complete fucking hoax. Didn't happen at all.
Oh.
Thousands of people showed up.
No.
You could look up the videos. And I got to give this guy props. He figures it out relatively quick. Like,
Right.
I would have probably been out there a half hour, like, nah, it's just delayed with hypothermia and shit. But like, it's like, you know, the guy must have been late. It's holiday traffic. It's because I would have been trying to rationalize in my
Right.
head, why the fuck isn't this going off if they said this was going to happen? So I guess a lot of people were taken by this.
Were they just
And
looking
what
for
they ended up doing-
fireworks or like a ball drop or just fireworks?
the fireworks show, as if we're
Okay.
like Tokyo.
Okay.
It's so
Right.
that's what everyone wanted to see,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's crazy because the thousands of people out there. This guy literally goes, he's like, all right, any second now. All right, and then just right away within the third, all right, he's like, I think we got pranked. I think this is a hoax. And he just looks around like completely. I would have been like, nah. Like, we good. Like, you know, like, it's just your mind doesn't want to go there. So then people getting defensive have pointed out the multiple outlets that have jumped on the TikTok trend,
Right.
pointing that this was going to be a thing, like reputable outlets like NBC News or something.
Oh, no.
I'm using that as an example. That's not one of the outlets.
Right.
It was, So, yeah, crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would have just been like, I was going to be crossing the bridge anyway. I usually walk. You know what I mean? There's a dope pizzeria on the other end. I know it's going to be the
As you
first and
pack
it's going to be
up-
closed.
As you
But
pack up your Yeti.
my
this
seat.
ain't this ain't my whole night anyway. It's but the great thing is in the background you hear this woman goes, what does this say about how our 2026 is starting? And it's just so amazing because you know that realization rippled.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like,
Oh.
have you ever been part? I don't think I've ever been part of like a national,
like a
hoax
mass
like
prank like that? My God.
I've never even seen one of those people that go around dancing. What
Oh
are they
yeah.
called?
Flash
Mob squad?
mobs.
Yeah, flash dance.
Yeah,
flash dance.
flash
Those people.
mobs. That's what
Mob.
they-
Yeah, they're when they come
Yeah.
out, right? Like
Yeah.
I've never even seen one of those, and I live
Not in
New
real
York,
life,
really.
yeah.
So, like, yeah, like,
Oh
you know.
man. Oh, I would have loved to have seen that in real life though. That would have been incredible to just be a
I
part
would
of that.
just feel like such a fucking fool because we would have done that trying to be like Max. Like we would have been like
Yeah.
with a girl, we were just on a date, and
Oh.
yo, we got this exclusive fireworks show.
100%.
Frank Sinatra is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Like you throwing everything out there.
Sinatra.
So fucking they gonna have a hologram of him and Tupac doing the duet, boo. You don't want to miss this. So
There's
right,
gonna be
you get out there.
drones. Yeah.
Exactly. Fucking, you get the one dude going, I think it's a hoax. Like, you just want to beat him up out of anger, stone the messenger type shit. Like, you know,
Some little kid actually does fly like a small drone. It's like me.
you're excited about it.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck yeah,
just
buddy,
got a-
that's what hope is about.
Like a blinking red light.
Yeah.
That's the. Oh my God. That's
Battery dies, it falls into the ocean.
well. Speaking of a horrible fireworks displays, man. This one, I mean, that one is a really good one. The one that you just talked about, but this one, I don't know. It might have it be. I don't know, but pranking thousands of people is a really tough one to beat. But so in Omaha, my God, I love this story.
That's where I want to go for fireworks show.
Hey, everybody's got their own little fireworks situation. All right.
At least they had fireworks, I'm hoping. Like,
Yeah. Well, let's get to that, right? So in Omaha, there's a fireworks display going off, right? And according to authorities, some dude emerged out of the river. Okay, so I don't know where
swamp.
exactly this
Okay.
is, but this is what happened. And as he emerges out of this water area, river or
you hear
whatever
my
it is,
grandmother in the background going, Jesus! It happened!
oh my God. So as he emerges, he's like near the firework display, where the fireworks are going off, and the people that are there doing the fireworks are like, "Hey, get away from there!" And he runs off, and as he runs off, the fireworks stop like abruptly, like real abruptly in the middle of the show. And it's because apparently this dude tripped over a cord that unplugged the fireworks.
What is the company that's doing the commercials where the guy's like, "Oh, at least I checked the whole state before I got my thing. I maybe should have checked the gate like before I did that, but at least I checked the whole state." Like the bull's loose hitting people. Like that is so great. Like he should have checked to see if he. I did that at one of my nightclubs. I used to be about 14, 15 years old. And my father's like, it was one of my favorite bands. And he's like, oh, do you want to go on stage? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And instantly I'm on stage and you don't want to be in the way, right? It's a pretty big band. And I turn around to like go even more backstage and I kick the guy's keyboard cord right out. Now, this is a club I've worked at for years. I know where we plug things at.
Right.
And I know what to look out for on the stage. But it was just, that's how uncomfortable I was. Because it's, you know, thousands of people there. And then there's this fucking 15-year-old in the background like, you know, just excited to fucking be there. So, you know.
Dude, but like how low budget are your fireworks that like this one extension cord, one plug? Like, it's like,
Jimmy Bill, didn't I tell you go to Target, get the good surge protector?
Like you don't have that. You don't have that shit taped down like for this very reason. Like it's just hazard. Like it's just like a loose wire like this fucking thing is right here. You know what I mean? It's just like a random wire.
You know what it is? It was probably plugged into like someone's power bank. Like so when he ran by, he like kicked the power bank out of their pocket, like goes flying across. Like find power bank. It's
that is so low budget that some fucking Billy Bob kicks over the. But I mean, it stopped the fireworks. It completely stopped.
No, I know, but then you plug it back in.
No,
make sure you listen.
It ended their everything. It stopped everything. The whole fireworks show just ended, and everyone went home.
Move out. That's like for them. That's like the guy who with the Chicago. What the fuck? The Cubs with the pop up. Remember, he reaches out and touches the ball, and it cost them like going to the World Series. And that guy was like vilified for years. This is equivalent to that. They get one fireworks show a year, and it's not even on Independence Day. It's on New Year's, and you knocked out their fucking power cord. In somber news for anyone born in the 80s or you could say 70s, really too.
Okay,
MTV. Officially shut its doors. That's it.
Yeah, as of
Do you remember there was a long while we were trying to push our way through that company too, man. Like, I got to work. I did independent contracting with them. Like, I got to pick music for a few shows they did, stuff like that. New producers I knew. But that's about as far as the MTV stuff really went for me. Yeah. I know you got to do a few more things.
Yeah, I did because I ended up working for the company that like owned them.
Viacom.
So I got to do a lot with them. But never. You know, the idea was always to like be a VJ or something like that. Be at TRL. Aging ourselves. But that is sad. Like it's kind of crazy, man. To see something so massive go away. Like that was a very important part of our lives.
This hurts more than Toys R Us for me. And Toys R Us was a very personal thing for me because that was, dad showing you he got paid or whatever it was on your reason for why you were going.
Right.
But it was that one hurts. But this one really struck a chord because, you know what? One of the few memories I have of my mother watching MTV.
Really?
So it's very emotional for me, I guess, because that was what she had because she, back in the 80s, you could stay at home mom. So for all the 7 years she was alive, she passed away when I was 7.
Yeah.
So I remember MTV being on, if not like General Hospital, All My Children.
Of course.
But she that was the main thing for entertainment.
Wow.
That's crazy. So so there's the emotional time for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
For you, what is it like the big memory for you at MTV?
Man, like a lot of people, the grunge era hitting,
that was such a great time.
Yeah, like that just
Unplugged.
Unplugged was a
huge,
big deal for me.
MTV Raps.
MTV Raps. The start of reality shows with Real World starting.
Go ahead.
What
was it? A road trip or something?
Road Rules was the one that came out a couple years after. Yeah.
Wow, good memory. Holy shit.
But Beavis and Butthead, like things like that. Like there's just the 90s and MTV. I mean, like again, what they called the golden era of hip hop. My favorite era of hip hop was all right there on display in the 90s. Such a great time for hip hop and rock.
It was a great time for music because even when it transitioned out of all of that, you still kept up with it. You were excited about the new Busta video. You were excited about it's crazy. You were just as excited about the new NSYNC video, Michelle Branch video, as you were the Busta video.
Oh yeah,
like that's what MTV did was it merged genres.
Yeah,
and it allowed you to say fuck it, I like everything.
Yeah, there was a see, the thing is that we're missing now. What we're missing now is it's community, right?
Yep.
So it made everybody kind of like radio did, where you were all listening and watching
Yep.
the same
Yep.
thing, so you guys could
So
all
it's that
have
water cooler talk. Yep.
yeah, you guys would all end up at the same concerts, the same shows. You'd listen to the same song on the radio, things like that.
Because of
Now
that
that's
too,
gone. You know?
you would chance trying bands you never heard. You would chance going
Yeah.
to shows you would never go to, because
Yeah.
a lot of us in college was
Mhm.
us taking chances on bands.
Yeah.
Right. And granted, it was in our wheelhouse to what we were doing for our livelihood,
Yeah.
or what we were planning on doing for our livelihood.
Yeah.
But taking chances on shows, and that's how we're discovering the NERDs, the SR-71s,
Yeah.
before they hit their big stride.
Mhm.
Because of the MTVs, because
Yeah.
of that's a gaping hole. Does that also mean VH1 goes away?
Yeah. That's all part of the same.
Yeah, that's all part of the MTV power.
Yeah,
Oh,
that whole.
is just
All that
oh
stuff.
my god.
Yeah. I think all that's
What will I
gone.
watch on the plane?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gone. Yeah, because that's crazy. Because MTV being gone as a whole, I know it was still around, like via like these weird like live apps that we currently have.
Mhm.
So they had like the MTV2 and MTV3 and all that stuff where you could still watch video, but that's all gone,
Yeah.
completely gone. That's such a sad situation, man. That's really
It kind of, when ridiculousness became 85% of your programming.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's
horrible. And that guy got paid through the roof. Good for him. I mean, he made his money. But I mean, like, that was horrible. The fact that it was
Yeah.
just that show, or just reality shows in general. Like, I liked when you just started with the reality shows.
Yeah.
But to completely dive in and just be that and no more music. And I get it, man. It's hard. It's like, that's why it's hard for radio now. Like, you're trying to super serve a large group of people. And now that we have so many choices, it's hard to keep everybody listening to like music that could be so diverse and so different, because I might not be in the mood for some heavy rock, or I might not want to listen to hip hop. So you're trying to find that middle ground. That's the only reason why pop radio could still be the one that cuts through, because it's
Yeah.
so background. You literally, anytime I want to just do something in the house, or if I'm in the car, if I'm at a place or whatever it is, I know that putting on pop music is safe. I can't just go and throw on like Rage Against the Machine radio or whatever hell I might want to listen to, because I know that half the people won't care about that. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, like, you're just making people offended, or people feel weirded out, or they don't want to be around something. You know what I mean? Like, it's become so much background.
We come from the business with the mindset,
Yeah.
right? We already do it in our head.
Yeah.
We already go, oh, okay, this isn't going to make sense for everyone, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Most people don't. They get in their car and they find their 3 safe songs, and they don't,
Yeah.
really past that. And so we're losing an era here, and it's really sad. And
Yeah.
just a shame we got here, man. It really is. It's a shame we got here, because it's the scene from Ford vs. Ferrari where he's like, there's going to be people in offices that are going to fuck with things just because they can, and they won't know why they're doing it, but it's because they can.
Yeah.
So here we go again. There you go.
Well-
MTV end of an era. We'll miss you, man. That sucks. I got to buy a hoodie. I'm sure everything fucking like went through the fucking roof price wise for them.
Yeah, I'm sure, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what I mean, this is very local to New York, but it's kind of like when CBGB's closed in New York. That was that was a big deal, because all the big bands, that was a small venue in New York City that was just a massively like it was for a small venue, it was one of those must-play places for a lot of bands, and a lot of bands, New York bands, got their start there. So when that place closed, it was a really big deal. So MTV closing, I know that's more of a national brand, but to me, it feels the same just because I grew up in New York. It's kind of just like a sad situation.
Do you remember it getting saved, and then finally not being able to get saved again because the rents were going so high?
That's
so
CB's?
the first time, CBGB's.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it gets saved. That's what the whole the movie with Tom Cruise, the Rock movie.
Oh, that's right.
Is
That's
based
right.
on.
Yeah.
But they end it with it being saved, not with it closing a year later
Yeah.
because of the same exact issue.
Yeah.
So
That was a sad one.
that one hurt.
Yeah.
That one really did hurt, because that's really, and you're a pinch older than me, so you may have been able to experience it a little bit more than I have.
Mhm.
I only got to go like a handful of times.
Yeah, I got
That
to
one
play
hurt
there.
because it's fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
I got lucky right before it
we
closed.
we were lucky. Arlene's Grocery, another one of these places that was an
Wow.
industry night thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
we were very fortunate. We got to see Taking Back Sunday there. I actually remember that.
Yeah.
Like, fucking super lucky to experience those things that are now industry nights.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys listen to the show, just tell me if you even know what that is.
Yeah.
And we're
yeah.
not going to go off anymore on tangent. We'll go back to stories, but it's
Yeah.
do you know what that is? Because we don't even have those anymore. We can't even go out and mingle. That was our night to go mingle, just to go network with people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Those are fun nights. Fun nights. A lot of stuff going. Hey, 2026. Hey, let's get excited. So speaking of 2026, there's this thing that people are doing, and I want to make sure I quote this correctly. It is called coasting. Did you try to do any coasting on New Year's Eve? Do you know what that is?
No, I did.
So because of trends that are happening now, so you know that young people now are not drinking as much, right? Which is kind of a crazy idea to me, but
90% drop.
Yes, which is cool, you know, if you're not going to drink, but it sucks for the alcohol makers, right? So
they're killing us. Yeah.
I think Jim Beam or something like that is closing down completely or something like that, which is wild to think about. Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This really does bring you news.
Yeah, so what's happening with coasting is people are wanting to have the same drinks, like let's say an old fashioned or a martini, whatever it might be, but just at half the level of what it would be as far as like intensity wise. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So half a shot. So it's
or beers or wines that are half the alcohol content.
And I'm charging you full price.
Yeah.
It's well, that's what's amazing about the Kali waters or whatever these stupid fucking drinks are. That fucking horrible drink I had in when we were in Vegas. Those canned spike drinks.
Yes.
Those things. That's literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that you know what? You're introducing yourself to what we called Arbor Mist and what we called the 2020s and the 4040s, right? Like all of that stuff. Like you wake up and you want to kill yourself, and then you're going to start drinking stuff of quality. So you're introducing yourself to liquor. Yes, this is how we started. I remember my first beer. Alberto was with me. So there you go. Like it's an introduction. This is how it starts.
Yeah, I think
you'll only crave more.
That's kind of in the line of where my issue is. So what happens is, in my mind, is that if this drinks are half the strength, you're gonna drink that much more to get wrecked. Do you know what I mean? Or
when your tolerance gets there.
Yeah,
I have
guess.
a cousin who's 5 times our size, and if he has one Malibu Brave Breeze, he'll collapse into my TV. So it's when your tolerance gets there.
I love that. Hopefully he hears that.
It's Big Boy E. I'll shout him out. It's Big Boy E.
You little boy. You little boy.
He can't drink for shit, bro, and he knows it. And he'll tell you. What I love about him is he'll be sitting there drinking his White Russian.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you, I feel the buzz. And I'm like,
he's got good taste.
Diabetes. So,
hey, Big Boy's got good taste, man. I love me a good White Russian. White Russians is yummy. But I still think, like, if you're gonna drink and you don't drink it at full strength, you're gonna drink so much more.
I don't know if you mean at full strength, because at my bar, if you're asking for a Long Island iced tea, there's no way to make that a half strength drink other than cutting your alcohol content in half, but it's still 80 proof. You get it? So each drink would still be 80 proof. So if you want something cut in half and you want a liqueur, that's something completely different, because then the diabetes joke really lands, because now you're asking for a lot of sweet stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a line. But you're gonna get there. You're gonna get to exactly what we're discussing.
Well, again, I think what's happening now is that now that the alcohol companies are hearing about this trend of people drinking less, they're gonna make those drinks and make them less. Again, not as strong, right? But here's the thing. But
we were sexy for Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get to is that, won't you, because you're going to drink more to get a little. I mean, for some people, they're going to want to get at least a little, try to reach to being drunk, so they're going to drink more. My thing is, if you drink more, aren't you drinking a lot more calories too? So isn't that more of a weight gain issue now as well? Not only whatever diabetes and all that. Like, it's just going to be so much more compounded versus like just getting drunk at a regular rate. Am I wrong?
You're going to train. No, you're absolutely right, because you're bringing. This was exactly the point I made in Mexico when we were all on the boat, and one of our friends was drinking, and she goes, "You don't drink," to me, and I go, "No." I go, "I do drink." I go, "I drink plenty." I go, "The problem here is," I go, "is that I've been watching you guys drink for 2 hours, and no one's showing any signs of inebriation."
Right.
So I go, so it's
not
so
alcohol.
who the smart it's juice. It's cut juice with a shot of alcohol.
Yep.
But they do this whole performance throwing the bottles around the place, bouncing it off your head, everything. But they never once show you pour the drink. Right. So then so I'd rather just drink water. I don't want to get sick from juice poisoning. So what I did realize was the smart ones that I think you were doing this and a few other guys was drinking beer with shots.
Yeah.
That's you can't get around that.
Yeah.
Right. Beers and shots is guaranteed to fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
But what they would tell you is, "Oh, I'm just having a beer. I'm not getting that drunk." So this is a real conversation, and I'm actually glad we're having it. My father doesn't drink at all. I mean, complete straight edge, and that was because his father drank a lot.
Okay.
So, and he died very, very young. Also, may he rest in peace. So, nonetheless, with my grandfather drinking so much, my father not touching it, one day I'm getting buzzed off of beers watching the game, and I'm getting buzzed because my mouth is getting slicker with it. So
slicker than normal. Oh boy.
So no, yeah, exactly. So then I'm a problem, right? Yeah, exactly. So he's thinking about if he could take me at this point in the fight. So because he's like, I'm gonna have to put hands on him.
Yeah.
So he's because I'm just talking my shit the way I talk my shit. So he goes, "You can get drunk off beer." So I go, "Yeah." He goes, "That explains it." And he just looks at the TV and it was just like, but you could see because he goes, "Oh, my father never really showed he was drunk." So I go, "When did he get drunk? When he was sneaking the shots of gin?" And he's like, "Yes." He goes, "That's when you would see the change in mood."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "There you go." I go, "I've been sneaking off having shots of Jameson." So there you go. So a true drinker always has this other thing to kind of speed along the process, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, so nasty, man. So nasty. I'm so glad
Did you
I'm
make
beyond
that sushi that was posted all over social media, TikTok, and everywhere? That's for date night. That sushi looked amazing for New Year's.
Oh, what sushi are you talking about?
There was sushi on the page.
Oh, yes.
Did
No,
you make that?
dude, I wish I made it. It was fantastic, dude. Fantastic sushi.
I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah, no, I did not make that. I wouldn't even know how to start making it. I would just cut up some regular fish, some tilapia, and say it's white fish or whitetail or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, I don't even know how spicy tuna. I don't get the idea of spicy tuna. I don't know why it looks all mashed up. Do you just grab a fish and mash it up? Like, how do they do that? Like, I don't.
Oh, they're definitely mixing that with seasonings and stuff like that. It's that always makes me think of when we're Pacific Coast Highway and we go to get the fish tacos.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what kind of fish is in there? And he's like, tilapia. And I'm like, you're using farm fish? I'm like, you guys are across the street from the ocean?
It's
like,
right there. Like,
yeah. Do you remember me saying that?
Yeah, I could see the fish.
I go, you were with me. I go, it's right there. I go, the ocean is right there. I go, why would I be eating tilapia? The guy's like, oh, he's from New York. So I'm starting to realize I'm probably the problem.
You are the problem. Thank you for noticing this, man. Thank you for noticing this. I got one last story for you.
Those
man.
are all valid points, though. I'm like Larry David.
In your eyes, yes, of course.
It's New York.
We
I don't like tilapia, man. Yeah. It's not to me a real fish.
And you don't like people, and I get it, man. It's all I get it. Speaking of not liking people, man, this guy walked in with an attitude just like you. He must be from New York, but I'm not really sure where he's from.
Yeah.
So this guy walks into a KFC, orders his food. It comes with gravy. He gets mad about his gravy and decides, I'm going to stab the employee.
Oh, shit. You see, that's probably a religious thing because most gravy's either made from the lining of pork or beef. So that's the stomach lining of pork.
You're actually going to commit to that it's a religious thing, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's a religious thing because I don't eat gravy because I don't eat pork. Wait, let me finish. Because I don't eat pork or beef. Uh-huh. So when you put it on accidentally or whatever may happen, which happens a lot, I have to give it away. Mm-hmm. So if you're hungry and that's you specifically asked for that, I'm going to assume that for him, it was like, I can't have this. I want to have my food. And because of my religion, I can't have this. I got to kill you. Right. So like, that's it.
Wow.
I really watch. Let's Folks, can we follow this story? I bet you he says it's because of his religion.
There's no follow up on the story currently. I will follow up on it just because I have to know now. Because, dude, like, folks, please listen. Ricky, the guy that listens to this show, listen, bro, Ricky or Pablo or, James, yes. I don't know, whoever you are. Thank you. First of all, Happy New Year. And, like, you could only get that point here on Your News, Our Take. The fact that it went religious on us,
Yep.
it wasn't like you didn't give me enough gravy, you gave me too much gravy.
Wait, you said no gravy. You said he asked for no gravy.
No, I didn't say that. No, I just said it was about the gravy.
Oh,
So
my fat ass made it about me. It's I got hungry, by the way. I'm door dashing after this shit. They need to sponsor the show. It's
Oh my God,
whoa.
yeah.
No. I heard that story as that he asked for no gravy and then got gravy, and that's why he's stabbing people. Because I'm like, I'm with you, brother. Let's start the revolution. I'm sick of these servers.
Yeah, let's leave it there. Your News, Our Take, yournewsourtake.com. Make sure to check us there. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure to get some merch over there. And that's about it, man. We're just going to keep it rolling through the new year, man.
Yeah, buddy. We out of here. Peace.
Later.